over Morvain brought a temporary peace to Arathia, but Prince Aelric knew the true challenge had just begun. The Medallion, now a symbol of hope and power, pulsed with an enigmatic energy. Determined to unlock its full potential, Aelric sought Thaddeus's guidance. One morning, in the quiet sanctuary of the castle's inner gardens, Thaddeus explained that the Medallion was part of an ancient trilogy of powerful artifacts, each with unique abilities. The other two were a scepter and a crown, said to grant their bearer immense power and wisdom. However, these artifacts had been lost to time, scattered across Arathia and beyond. Aelric, joined by Lady Elara, resolved to find these artifacts. Their first clue lay in the ancient scrolls hidden in the castle's deepest archives. With Thaddeus's help, they deciphered cryptic maps and writings pointing to the first artifact's location, the Obsidian Caves in the distant mountains of the north. Their journey began at dawn. As they traveled, they encountered remnants of Morvain's dark influence, villages struggling to rebuild, forests tainted by dark magic, and people living in fear. Aelric and Elara offered help where they could, strengthening their resolve to restore balance to the kingdom. After days of arduous travel, they reached the imposing entrance of the Obsidian Caves. The air inside was thick with magic, and the walls glistened with a dark, glassy sheen. Guided by the Medallion's glow, they navigated the labyrinthine passages, avoiding traps and battling the cave's enchanted guardians. Deep within the cave, they discovered a hidden chamber. At its center stood a pedestal, upon which rested the ancient scepter. The scepter emitted a powerful aura, resonating with the Medallion. As Aelric reached out to claim it, a booming voice echoed through the chamber. "You must prove your worth," the voice declared. A ghostly figure materialized, the spirit of an ancient guardian tasked with protecting the scepter. The guardian challenged Aelric to a test of strength and wisdom, a battle of both physical and magical prowess. Aelric faced the guardian, drawing upon his elemental magic and combat skills. The battle was intense, with the guardian testing every aspect of Aelric's abilities. Elara watched with bated breath, ready to support her friend. With a final surge of power, Aelric triumphed, his determination and skill overcoming the guardian's challenges. The spirit, now at peace, acknowledged Aelric's worthiness and allowed him to take the scepter. Aelric held the scepter aloft, feeling its ancient power coursing through him, ready to fulfill his destiny. The chamber filled with a warm light as harmony was restored, the kingdom's balance once again preserved. Aelric and Elara emerged from the Obsidian Caves, their journey complete, yet their adventures far from over. Thaddeus welcomed them back to the castle, a sense of pride shining in his eyes as he beheld the reunited artifacts. The trio knew that while this victory was significant, their ultimate goal of securing Arathia's future was still shrouded in uncertainty. Their quest for the crown, the final piece of the trilogy, loomed ahead, a challenge that would test their bonds and their resolve to the core. As they prepared for the next leg of their journey, a sense of unity and purpose enveloped the trio, binding them together in their shared quest. With hearts filled with determination and eyes set on the horizon, Aelric, Elara, and Thaddeus took their first steps towards the mountain where the elusive crown awaited them. Their silhouettes against the setting sun symbolized the beginning of a new chapter in their adventure, where trials and triumphs awaited them in equal measure. As they journeyed towards the mountain, each step resonated with the weight of their mission and the promise of unlocking the Medallion's ultimate secrets. The winding path tested their determination, but with the Medallion's mystical aura guiding their way, they pressed forward with unwavering resolve. As they ascended higher, the air grew thinner, yet their spirits remained unyielding, fueled by the knowledge that their bond was as unbreakable as the artifacts they carried. With the crown shimmering in the distance, Aelric, Elara, and Thaddeus felt a surge of anticipation and courage, knowing that their journey was nearing its defining moment. Their hearts beat in unison as they approached the crown, the final test of their unity and the culmination of their quest to safeguard Arathia's future. The moment they laid hands on the crown, a surge of power coursed through them, binding their fates together as the true protectors of Arathia's legacy. With the artifacts united, Aelric, Elara, and Thaddeus stood as a triumphant trio, their unity a beacon of hope that would guide Arathia towards a new era of peace and prosperity. Their journey had been one of challenges and growth, but in that moment, Aelric knew that the true strength of Arathia lay not in artifacts, but in the unity and courage of its people, embodied by Elara, Thaddeus, and himself.